Hello and welcome back to the channel. I know that it's been a while, but I am back. And I have another eye-opening video for my light-skinned brothers and sisters out there. I hope that you can relate. I do want to put a disclaimer and just say that, the topics that I talk about on this channel are all my personal experiences. If you are a light-skinned person that does not experience the things that I'm talking about, then that's absolutely fine. But my channel is specifically for light-skinned women and light-skinned men as well. The various issues that we deal with specifically because of our skin tone, okay? So this video here is actually about light-skinned women in the workplace. I really don't hear enough people talking about this topic, but as a light-skinned, Black identifying woman in work environments, it is very difficult when we have a dark-skinned woman as our supervisor, as our manager, or just anyone that is simply in charge, of a higher status of us, higher on the hierarchy level. From my personal experience, I have not had any very good experiences with managers or supervisors that were considered a dark-skinned woman. And you can, comment in the comments below if you guys agree with me or not. But it's almost like they don't want to see us progress in the workplace. So these type of women are going to do their best to minimize us, degrade us, and just overall limit our opportunities. They do a lot of gaslighting, making you think that, something is wrong with you or something is wrong with the type of work that you're doing and, you're not performing at your best. It's just a series of things that I have experienced dealing with dark-skinned women in the workplace as my manager or my supervisor. I am actually at a point in my life where if I go on a job interview and I see that the woman interviewing me is a dark-skinned Black woman, I already kind of eliminate myself from the position because I already know she's probably not going to select me anyway. And that is just me being honest with myself, Of course, you also have to read the energy, during the interview. You have to read the energy in the room. Of course, that's 100% important. But 9 times out of 10, you are most likely not going to get selected for that position if you are interviewing with a dark-skinned Black woman. I have countless stories where I have went on these interviews and the interviewer was a darker African-American woman. And it's amazing to me how, compared to other interviews that I had with, different cultures, maybe a white or Hispanic person, during the interview, the Black woman, it's almost like she's more focused on my looks and she's more focused on trying to get me to trip up in an answer, asking me questions, just asking me confusing questions to make me feel nervous in the interview. It's a vibe. I can't really explain it, but it's definitely a vibe. And you know immediately as soon as you walk in the interview, But from my personal experience, as a light-skinned Black woman. And let me add, yes, I am very attractive as well. So being attractive also, that definitely adds another problem to this dynamic. Even if the dark-skinned Black woman considers herself attractive, it doesn't matter. The fact that you are a lighter-skinned Black woman who is attractive, who is qualified, who is intelligent, and you are applying for a role within this company, that in itself is a threat. Because a lot of dark-skinned Black women, and this is just my personal opinion, a lot of them do not know how to handle just being around a lighter-skinned Black woman. And the reason why I say that is they can't just handle, a lighter-skinned Black woman being in their presence just as another woman, another employee, another coworker. They can't view you like that. They're always going to view you as competition. And due to the colorism that runs so deep in the United States, it's always going to be in the back of their mind that she's light-skinned. She has it better. And then again, like I said, if you're attractive, then that's another layer. So it's always going to be in the back of their mind that she has too many things going for her. She has too many advantages. Okay? And don't let a man come around. Don't let a man come around and she notices that he's attracted to you, because, oh my gosh, that's going to be even worse. But they cannot just view you as another woman seeking, career opportunities just like her, or they don't see you as a woman just trying to take care of herself or trying to take care of her family. They don't see you as that. They see you as competition. They will constantly stare at you. You will catch them, looking at you quite often. Quite often. They will attempt to, I guess you can say, give you constructive criticism on things that are not real. And when I say that, you could be doing the most awesome job in that position. You can be the most professional employee, on that team. Okay. You could be doing everything right. The customers could love you. The other colleagues could love you. Everyone can love you there. But this woman is going to gaslight you, and she's going to make you think that you're doing something wrong. So she's always going to be analyzing you, trying to find something that she can bring to your attention that you're doing wrong. And this is what I have found. This is a pattern that I have found dealing with darker skinned Black women that are, my superior. It never fails. I mean, it's like clockwork. It happens like clockwork. No matter how nice you are to them, no matter how professional you are to them, no matter how friendly, cordial, it doesn't matter. It's almost like they just cannot handle you, being in a position that you could possibly climb up the ladder. They're not going to allow that to happen. They're just not. Now, if you are a lighter skinned Black woman and you have had a darker skinned Black woman as your supervisor that has, mentored you, helped you climb up the ladder, helped you get recognized in your organization, that is really wonderful. But I think you're very rare. I don't think that that's the normal. And I remember Exoticals United. I remember watching her channel, and I remember her talking about one of her African American supervisors. I believe she had said that this supervisor was giving her problems. Like, she just did not like her. And I resonated so much with her when she said that, because I was like, wow, I've always experienced that when I've had darker African American woman as my supervisor or my boss. It really is a thing. And it's very frustrating, and it's a very challenging situation, because we are just trying to live. You know, we are trying to take care of ourselves, take care of our family, take care of our kids. And we get put in these situations where we can't just be at an organization doing our job. You know, if we have this type of woman as our supervisor, there's going to most likely be some issues. There's going to most likely be some problems. I think that if we were to minimize ourselves a little bit, specifically our looks, that might help a little bit. I've never done it personally, so I wouldn't know. If you have done it, let me know, but I wouldn't know. But I'm thinking that maybe if we minimized our looks, not wore makeup, not did our hair, just looked really frumpy, you know, wore some glasses to work, no makeup, maybe these type of women will be a little bit nicer to us. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you're, you know, if you've experienced this. Just let me know. But yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about today. It's not going to be a very long video. I just wanted to bring light to the situation of what lighter skinned Black women have to deal with when we are on the job and we have a darker African American woman as our superior. 9 times out of 10, we are not going to be able to stay in that position. We are not going to get the support from that supervisor at all. And she is going to gaslight you, and she is going to find ways to make you doubt yourself. So if you are going through this, I'm really sorry. I know exactly what you're going through. And the best advice that I can give you is to do your best to try to find like remote positions, and just try to find positions where you don't really have to, you know, work around people, or find an organization where, you know, possibly your supervisor is going to be another race, you know. But yeah, if you see that your supervisor is going to be a darker skinned African American woman, I can bet you that you are most likely not going to be supported the way that you are expecting to be supported in that role. So again, I thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, we are light-skinned and definitely proud of it.